The Oscars happened last night, and Best Picture and some other awards went to Parasite, which is a film coming out of South Korea, and it is in a completely different language than English. Not just partially, the whole damn thing. The movie scored multiple awards for writer and director Bong Joon-ho during the evening, including Best Screenplay, Best Director, and Best International Feature Film. Although the cast wasn't recognized individually, they were awarded the SAG Award for Best Performance by an ensemble cast in the film. Parasite is also the first film from a South Korean director to win Best Picture, and the first with a primarily Asian cast. And then Bong Joon-ho came up and gave his acceptance speeches throughout the night, and he did not expect to have so many. So I'd like to talk about how that unfolded, but here are quotes from two different ones. I applaud and support the new direction that this change symbolizes. I'm ready to drink tonight. And it made me want to hang out with this man.
Yeah, oh my God, especially, well, he has really amazing hair.
Yes, he does.
I think we kind of need to respect that.
Yeah, so the movie won. Was this what you expected? Was this,
No.
What did you think, John? I think I saw what you had posted online in terms of your own sample ballot.
Yeah, so on my ballot I did put it, but some of my votes were, I think this is gonna happen. Some were, I want this to happen. I put that I wanted it to happen. It was my favorite movie last year, but I felt like 1917 is the sort of thing that the Oscars generally like. It's one of the movies I didn't see last year. Or maybe they wanna be cool or something, and so they go with Joker, which made a lot of money and is kind of like edgy. I thought it was fine. I didn't dare to hope that they would actually pick Parasite. It's historic. They've never had a non-English film actually win that award. But I was thrilled, and especially that as you're watching, he wins the first three, and it's great. He goes up there, he's accepting the awards, it's awesome. But it's only for the fourth one that, because it's Best Picture, that the cast gets to join him. And that was so much better than just, like, it's great for him to accept the award, but when the cast isn't even being recognized for their acting, for them to all be there, I just felt so happy for them. That, like, they've been doing well throughout the awards ceremony and everything, but there's gotta be something to be there in front of all of Hollywood effectively, and to be recognized, not just for the film, but for you as actors who made the film what it was.
Yeah, no, I really wanted Parasite to win. I absolutely love Parasite. I thought it should win, but I was really surprised that it did win, just because, as we saw with the hashtag Oscars so white, generally there's a very limited kind of acknowledgement demographic that we have the Oscars really doing, and the fact that they're willing to step out of that comfort zone to give it to Parasite, even though it was very much earned. I hope it signals change as much as not maybe a do-over from Green Book. But yeah, I'm really happy we were there, but still I think it speaks volumes that none of the actors in Parasite were ever nominated for anything, despite the fact that they were rock stars.
Yeah, it's interesting, like, the discussion of all the different awards ceremonies that happen throughout the year. Folks always come back to the Oscars because the Oscars is the Academy. It's your peers voting for you. It's not the critics, and it's not the producers only, and it's not the writers only, it's not the actors only, it's the Academy. It's everybody calling out what's supposed to be the best in film. And it's so weird to watch them just think themselves into these weird circles. There's always the controversy that comes up when they unveil their nominations, and it's invariably like another, like, period piece where people are in awesome outfits, but like, what is different this year? Why did Little Women come out this year and not, maybe that's not the best example, but a lot of times it's like, why did this war epic 1917 come out this year that makes it this year's Best Picture as opposed to any other year? But I don't know, some people were not excited about this. It lit some right-wingers' hair on fire, and it created a bit of a stir. The man's name, from Miller Stream, writes, a man named Bong Joon-ho wins hashtag Oscar for Best Original Screenplay over Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and 1917. Acceptance speech was great honor, thank you. Then he proceeds to give the rest of his speech in Korean. These people are the destruction of America. What do you mean, these people? Well, he clarifies saying these people, after people went nuts on him.
Sure.
We'll talk about going nuts, but he clarifies these people are obviously not Koreans, but those in Hollywood are warring a foreign film that stokes flame of class warfare over two films I thought were more deserving simply to show how woke they are. That should be clear from the rest of what I tweeted about tonight's production.
He did win an award for Best Ratio, so
Best
congratulations.
ratio?
Yeah, it's an honor just to be
racist.
nominated, but he won.
It's just disgusting.
Yeah.
Absolutely disgusting and so narrow-minded. And it's unfortunate, but he's really showing his true colors, and so many of the others who came out and happened to hate on Parasite merely because individuals may speak a different language, come from a different country, but guess what? It's kind of America, so be cool.
One of our guests from Happy Half Hour tweeted, it costs $0 to not be like this.
Yeah, perfectly free.
Sloan, shout out to Sloan. But
Do you think he even saw it?
No,
Honestly,
I don't think he saw it.
Like, look, I didn't see all the movies. I didn't see Ford versus Ferrari. I didn't see 1917. I didn't see The Irishman. I'm inclined to think that they're not as good because I've seen a few minutes and like car movie, really another car movie that's not Fast and Furious. But I can't say definitively
exactly,
they're worse.
John. It's not Fast
I
and Furious.
have a soft
Not
spot for Fast and
interested.
Furious movies.
Apparently.
You're not
but anyway.
swinging a vault from a helicopter into a hole that's about the size as the vault.
Okay, which of these other movies have both Vin Diesel and The Rock? Anyway,
Oh my God.
but that's not important. But imagine if 1917 won, I would be disappointed because I wanted Parasite to win. But I wouldn't say screw these people for liking a movie that I didn't even care enough about to actually see.
Seriously. No, that in the movie was exceptional. How it hit that hard turn. I'm not gonna spoiler alert this, but it just makes you go, damn. I never would have thought to even write a movie like that.
Nope.
And yet it does have so many implications of class and that fight and struggle. And there was so much, it was so good-hearted, and then it just, that hard ass left. It was over.
Yeah.
But like that, the follow-up point on the it costs $0 not to be like this is it makes $0 not to be like that. You know what I mean? Like the people tweeting,
Yes.
he smells it, and it's this skill. It's this skill that people have developed in this media and social media atmosphere to be like, if I say a reasonable thing, no one's really gonna, unless it's funny, and I can't be funny. If it's an observation about humanity, I can't do that. So I know that I have hit with this movie the great, the crosshairs of, on the one hand, they're in a different language, and someone speaking a non-American language is gonna win and take that from my people. And then two, it has to do with class struggles, which, come on, man. That's one of the most prevalent themes in all of not only cinema, but literature. Like the great American novel, The Great Gatsby, is about class problems.
Pride and Prejudice, class problems.
Yeah.
Yep.
Grapes of Wrath.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, by the way, when he pointed out the great honor, thank you, guarantee it's more Korean than this guy knows. It's more Korean than I know, and I watched the whole movie.
But yeah, I just want to point out, the last 10 winners, we put together a graphic of the last 10 winners to kind of see if there's, I just want to ask if you saw any through lines to this, or if you think they're just voting for the best film. We got The Hurt Locker in 2010, King's Speech, then The Artist, then Argo and 12 Years a Slave. So we go from and then we go to Birdman, Spotlight, Moonlight, there's a line right there,
Yeah,
light.
that's
Shape of Water, which is one of my favorite Pete Buttigieg tweets, the shape of water is the shape of our democracy. And then Green Book.
Which shall not be named.
It's all over. I think it's all over the place. And then, you did have the awakening of some.
Brad Pitt. He got 2 of those Oscars.
Yeah.
12 Years a Slave and Moonlight.
But I think that's how decades have been for a long time. You have the King's Speech. You in any given decade, you have the period drama where people with accents and a beautifully shot film is well acted.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
everyone's like, did it. Great, seems vaguely historical. But then you have Birdman, you have your auteurs, you have The Artist, which is different. The Artist was like a silent film essentially. But then to hit 2019 with Green Book, which was just
Well, hold on a
liked it
second.
First, yeah.
It's very popular, like we can go back and there's a lot of bad best pictures. And I know that when it got chosen, everybody was like, come on, really?
Seriously,
but over the past year, I think through word of mouth, a lot of people talking about the Green Book and feeling a lot better now.
No,
who's
who
talking-
are
what
these
were you
people?
thinking?
It's Crash.
Come on.
It's like Crash.
It just whitewashes history and makes it seem so hospitable, so it's palatable as opposed to the truth.
And that was a year with Black Panther, Black Klansman, Bohemian Rhapsody, The Favorite, Roma, which was a foreign language film, and A Star Is Born and Vice.
Don't miss your chance to win a trip to Los Angeles and have dinner with Cenk, Anna, and me. Just head to tyt.com/dinner in LA to register to win. Sign up for a free Aspiration Spend and Save account, register your eligibility, swipe your Aspiration card on daily purchases to gain entries to win a chance to fly to LA and have dinner with the TYT hosts. Not only are you entering to win that dinner in LA with Cenk and Anna and myself, but you're also able to deposit your hard-earned money without it going towards fossil fuel exploration or production. And as a friendly reminder, even if you already have an Aspiration account, you must still first register to be eligible for the sweepstakes.